Deep down, everyone is a composer. Every person aspires to see his life as a harmonious melody, weaving together all the notes, values, desires, and dreams, and transforming his life into a true masterpiece. The students who came to Kינור David looked for a place to study that would offer them more, something beyond. They looked for a school that would provide them with the opportunity to play that unique music. Adam Renbaum was looking for a place where he could acquire Jewish values, succeed in his studies, and fulfill his dream of becoming a musician. In Kינור David, he met a dedicated team that would enable him to fulfill his dream.
Well, you know, it's not easy for these guys. I mean, they got to work to be able to play. And then they got to face the teacher every week and to give results.
Adam's mornings begin with a prayer and the study of Torah.
The prayer is a reflection of our visions. The Torah is the way of the Jewish people. We teach our students to aim high, and we give them the tools to realize these Jewish values in their daily life.
In order to meet all the challenges of his varied daily routine, Adam spends every spare moment practicing. When the Talmud lessons are over, and before he begins his regular high school classes, he takes advantage of the time to practice his music.
In order to succeed in school, I have to use every minute I have so I can be better, and it's really fun to start the day with music.
You know, every musician knows if you don't pay your dues, you don't give a certain amount of time and heart and energy with your instruments, it ain't going nowhere.
The second half of the day is dedicated to high school studies. When the student receives an education, that will prepare him for the future. The students matriculate in mathematics, English, computers, literature, history, and more.
They start off the day with Jewish studies, which prepare them for their future lives as fathers, as husbands, and gives them a lot of Jewish values. In the afternoon, they study their general studies, which are meant to help them integrate into modern society, and afterwards study at university.
In Kינור David, each member of the staff regards himself to be personally responsible for the success of the student, as if he were his own child.
We also want them to be responsible adults in our society. We want them to be able to have career options and learning options. And that's where people like me, who's a math teacher, I teach my students math, but in addition to teaching them math, I also try to teach them life skills and study skills. We have lots of big goals here at Kינור David, and thank God we succeed, and our students are pretty amazing.
The daily curriculum, which lays the foundation of Jewish values and general education, helps the students pave their way as musicians and artists. The Rosh Yeshiva, Rabbi Moti, is himself a musician.
We educate our students to be excellent in music and to develop their creativity.
Kינור David Yeshiva believes that the school should be like a home, an educational, moral, and social environment under one roof, and as a musician, a creative environment as well. The school, like a home, is first and foremost a warm and loving place.
For the students, the yeshiva is a home, and for us, they are our kids. We're taking care about the quality living, and the students, they are full partners in keeping the home, just like kids in a family.
The yeshiva is my home. I really love this place.
Kינור David Yeshiva is the only residential institution for musicians in Israel, both in the religious and the general sectors. Parents are aware of the added value of the school to which they send their son.
Walk along the campus here, you hear the sounds. It's just beautiful. And we know here that he's getting that side filled for him. He's getting that music, he's getting that attention, he's getting his creative side enhanced. And that's what Yeshivat Kינור David is about. More than the standard. Giving us something special for our children.
The vision of the yeshiva is founded upon the teaching of Rav Kook, who advocated the study of Torah alongside general education and expression of creativity. This may be seen in his words. It is impossible to stop creativity from one whose soul is naturally creative.
At the end of a busy school day, Adam finds the time to engage in recreation, sports, to spend time with friends, and even study the Torah outside the regular school framework.
Learning Torah is not something limited by time, and it's not limited by the schedule of the yeshiva. And that's why we're here in Kינור David to offer the students V'agita bo yomam v'layla, to take it anytime you want. Just come and learn.
The vision of the yeshiva is to help the students continue their lives as religious and ethical people who successfully express their souls and Jewish heritage through music. Indeed, our graduates continue their studies in higher yeshivas and then proceed to contribute to the nation in the army and in education. Many of them carry on in the music world as talented artists, coming from the world of Torah. Adam finishes a crammed day of education, study, and creativity, and prepares for the day to come, where he will play another stanza from the Kינור David Yeshiva composition of Jewish life that never ends.